What's up guys, welcome back to Seiya Awakening and to our next S-Saint review. Today we're going to be looking at Sagittarius AIOLOS, one of the best single target attackers in the game, and he's on the exclusive banner at the moment. If you don't get him in the next like 4 days, you'll have to wait for the banner to come back around for another chance. I haven't been able to get him here on global, so we're going to jump on my SEA account so that I can show you in more detail. Before we do that though, I want to answer one of the questions I've been seeing the most recently, and that is if it's worth using all your summons to try to get this guy at this point. The answer is that it depends on your account. If you already have a good attacker or two attackers that are able to clear story levels, clear events, clear dungeons, then you don't have to go too crazy for him right now. He is another single target physical attacker. You may be better off waiting for one of those good AoE Cosmo attackers like Saga or Shaka in the future. If you don't have a good attacker and you're stuck in dungeons, then yes, it might be worth it. And he's also very good in a lot of different areas in the game. I would love to get him, but I'm not going to go too crazy because I already have Milo and Pisces. But if I could, I absolutely would. Oh, if you want to check out the video where we summoned him on our SEA account, I'll leave the link in the description. It has one of the best endings for any summoning session we've done so far, so I definitely recommend you check it out. Another question that I've been seeing a lot is about these gift codes, how to redeem them. A lot of people are getting stuck. To put it shortly, what you have to do is click here on redeem. You're going to be taken to the GT Arcade website, where you have to log in with the same login information you use for account inside the game. Okay, if you log into the game with Google, then log into this thing with Google. If you log into the game with Facebook, then use Facebook here. If you're on iOS, I unfortunately don't have any good news for you right now. I'm trying to find out if there's a way to do it, but I don't think it's possible at the moment. We may get an iOS special at some point. Once you are logged into the website, then simply select your region, select your server, and if you notice my role, which is my username inside of the game, populated automatically. The code this time is SATTYMARI. I have no idea what this is from, but that is what the code is, so just input it here, click on the gift code. I already did it, so I can't do it again, but when you click on this, it's going to give you a notification that it was successful, and then when you log back into the game, you're going to receive it in your mail where you get your daily stuff. You're going to receive it in the mail, there'll be a box, collect the box, and then open the box from your inventory. That's where you can find it. If you're still getting stuck, then you can try from a PC or by turning your browser into desktop mode inside your mobile device. I'll leave the link to the website in the description below, then just go in, log in with the same account you use for the game, and fill in the information here. Alright, let's get down to business on Mr. AIOLOS, and let's start by looking at his skills. The first one, like many others, is a simple single target attack that deals 100% physical damage. His second skill, the Golden Arrow, is a single target physical attack that starts with a multiplier of 420. That is an insane amount of damage. Pretty much anything this arrow touches goes boom and never comes back. That multiplier can be powered up to 520 with some skill ups, and it also steals physical attack from his teammates. So when he draws his arrow, before he shoots it, what he's going to do is he's going to steal some physical attack from the 3 teammates with the highest physical attack. Now, keep this in mind because I did say steal. This guy is a little bit selfish. His third skill is a passive called Dying Heroes. When Sagittarius is eliminated, he's killed in battle, he returns some of that attack that he stole to his teammates, but he doesn't return all of it unless you somehow manage to skill this up fully. He only returns 60%. So if your Sagi dies and he's already stolen some attack, he steals some attack every round when he uses the Golden Arrow, then he's only going to return 60%. So keep that in mind. Your party will be weakened if your Sagi dies. The fourth is also a passive that grants him an extra turn when he kills someone. That starts at 70%, it can go all the way to 90% with skill ups. So you shoot the Golden Arrow, you eliminate a target, and most of the time you get to move again. Now, unfortunately, the energy cost is pretty high, so it's not very likely that you'll get to do 2 of these if you get the extra turn, but you can just do 1 big nuke, kill someone, and then maybe just poke somebody else with the first skill, somebody that's low on energy or low on HP, and then you can eliminate them. If you manage to pull some dupes, or you want to use your blue books, now remember what I said about SS characters, the blue books are better used over there. If you want to skill them up, this skill to skill up is definitely the second one. The more damage you do, the more likelihood there is of you eliminating somebody on the first move. His Cosmo, fortunately, is very straightforward. He is a physical attacker, so he needs physical attack, crit effect, and crit level. The best options for him have been pretty much the same since the start of the game. Fire Drop under Solar for P attack, P crit effect, and some HP, which is really important on him. Under Star, Staunch is still the best option, P crit level and some HP. The rest of the blue Cosmo are mostly speed and Cosmo attack that don't really apply to him. In Lunar, you're going to want Tenacity or Bloom. both of those give him an HP bonus, or 2 HP bonuses rather. One gives physical defense, the other one gives Cosmo defense. In the SEA version, we already have Knowing available, which also gives him some HP, and it also gives him status resistance. That way he can't be controlled, stunned, frozen, silenced. There's a chance that he can resist it. Tenacity and Bloom are still very good options with the double HP boost. I think I would still prefer these. In Legendary, there's no argument. Sagittarius' job is to go into the battle and kill someone right away. So at the beginning of the battle, everybody's gonna have over 70% HP. We can take full advantage of Vulcan Chain, push his damage up by 40%, and for sure kill someone. There is another option with a very specific use, and that is King Giant. There are some bosses in the game that take more than 1 day to kill, so when that boss battle gets towards the end, if the boss is really low on HP, if it's below 40%, you can do a quick switch to King Giant and thus boost your damage by 60%. Now this is situational, you would change it over to Giant and then change back to Vulcan Chain when you're done. As far as the substats, he is a physical attacker, so we're looking for as much physical attack as possible, also P-Crit effect and P-Crit level. An ideal Cosmo for him would look something like this. This is one of the best physical Cosmo I have. He's on my Milo right now because I was testing stuff and I haven't even had time to refine it, but this thing could be absolutely gorgeous when I'm done. If you happen to find some HP substats here and there, he can definitely use them. He's not particularly tanky, so any HP you can get him will help. Now, as for teams, his best friends in the game are anybody who can boost his damage and anybody who can protect him. Okay, so in the boosters we have Seiya with his weaken ability, we have Nachi and AIOLOS with their buffs. There's also units that can defense break, such as Milo and Pisces, that can increase AIOLOS' damage by breaking the enemy's defense. As far as protection, you can protect him with Saori, with Shion, with Mu, with June. Anybody that can ensure that he makes it to his move and gets to shoot somebody is a good ally. Among his weaknesses are the fact that he's not particularly tanky, mine is at max level and he still only has 11,000 HP, so he's very prone to getting one shot. His speed is also not amazing, so there's a chance that other units could move before him and kill him. And his nemesis is definitely June, right? With her Vine ability, she can distribute Saji's damage and prevent him from doing the one-shot he came here to do. If you are gonna fight a June team, then the best option is to bring a Nero Priest, which is a lot faster, and silence that June before it can get its Vine off. Saji, like pretty much every attacker in the game, is also vulnerable to control. So silence, freeze, or stun, all of those can stop him from doing what he needs to do. His uses in the game are many. Obviously in PvP, you want to bring him in and one-shot stuff. He's also great for progression in the dungeons. He has the ability one-shot bosses as well. That's how high his damage is. He's particularly good in Legion boss because that one lasts for 10 rounds. So there's plenty of time for you to get a lot of energy, get a lot of debuff off, go with a lot of weaken, defense break, and then he can steal physical attack for 10 whole rounds. And at the end of the day, we've seen some of the highest damage in the entire game has been done in this Legion boss. Here, it should be some really big, really nice. Crit! Obviously, this type of damage is just here and not against other players. Now, one thing to keep in mind for this Legion boss is that he uses a reflect damage mechanic, so when you do damage, he reflects some of that damage back onto you. Saji does so much that you have to have a really careful balance between how much damage you're gonna do and what you can actually survive, because he could very well end up blowing himself up. Alright, enough talking, let's see Saji in action. I'm gonna do an arena battle. I did the same thing for the Spanish review yesterday and it went very well, so we're gonna see if we can have the same luck, okay? I'm ranked up a little bit from when we fought yesterday, so this may be a little tougher. Now I have identified a target here that has a lot of potential threats. They have no heal and they have Saji's weakness, which is June. So we're gonna fight this guy and we're gonna try to take him out. Now I'm gonna bring the exact same team we used yesterday. I'm gonna use the Nero Priest to silence enemy June. I'm gonna create a lot of additional energy. I'm gonna protect myself with my own June, and then I bring Shion for some protection for Saji as well, just in case we start getting too low. Alright, so let me make sure I'm not on auto. And our first move here, this is the great thing about Nero Priest. She's so fast. It's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to be able to outspeed the enemy June every time. Alright, now she can't Vine, but I can. So I'm going to get my Vine up, lest this enemy Shion blow something up. We don't have enough energy for the nuke on turn 1. Alright, so I'm just going to start poking here. I'm going to start poking, actually I couldn't choose who to poke because this Misty provoked me. And I had to poke him. So we may actually have to kill that guy first, which is not really what I want to do. Now, can I get an explosion on this June? It's a Saji showcase, and if I get rid of this June, that allows me to shoot things with Saji in the next turn. Will it be enough? Yes it is, because Shion is ridiculous. Alright, now we can get the show started. I think I'm going to silence Misty so that he can't provoke my Saji. Because if he provokes my Saji, then I can't get my shot off, and there goes the whole review. Alright, let's create some additional energy. And let's see what happens here. This is gonna hurt quite a bit, probably. Yes, it does. And here we go. We are going to shoot. We're going to shoot Misty. We're going to shoot Misty. Try to get rid of him. Not enough damage, thanks to his stupid air shield. Not enough damage, and it wasn't a crit. This is gonna hurt. Alright, not too badly. We're gonna keep poking this guy. Misty also reflects damage. He's a really, really tough opponent. Alright, let's silence Misty again. Everybody's got air shield. How am I supposed to kill anything? Everybody on that team has air shield. Jesus Christ. Let's Juna again. Create some more energy. And we may be able to double nuke on this one. We'll get the Sagi nuke, and then we'll get... Wait, you can't silence this guy. Nani desu ka? I thought you could. We're gonna have to blow this guy up with Shion then. Whoa, this is getting really, really dangerous. We need to get rid of this guy right now so that we can shoot things. There we go. There we go, but that hurt. That was a lot of reflect damage. We're getting pretty low. This time, I am going to silence Poseidon, because I'm kind of getting tired of his wave. Whoa, this is a lot tougher than yesterday, because we ranked up with the battles I did this morning. Do I even need to create energy here? I suppose I could make up that energy that I spent. And now, I'm going to get rid of this Poseidon and his AoE. Oh, or should I kill Doko? Oh, this is a tough choice. This Doko may ruin my day. But I get a chance. Oh, not enough! That is an 8 cents Poseidon, ladies and gentlemen. Poseidon is not supposed to survive a 50,000 nuke. Alright, that's 8 cents for you right there. That shit is so strong. Let's finish this guy. Let's get rid of him. Alright, why do we take reflect damage? Are there still air shields on the battlefield? I don't even know. But I'm gonna silence this Doko now. That way he can't get his dragons off. This is a really close one. Alright, we get our Vine off again. I suppose we can do this, generate some more energy, and this time I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot Shion, because he's already halfway dead. No crit! No crit! Why am I still getting reflect damage? What do you mean? Oh, it's Poseidon's buff. Poseidon's buff continues to reflect even though he's dead. Yeah, they have 3 turns of buffs, these guys. Anyway, battle is won at this point. There's no way this Doko can kill me, because I'm just going to continue to silence him with my beautiful Nero Priest. One of the most useful units in the entire game. I'm going to go ahead and shoot him, even though I'm going to take some reflect. Never mind. We kill him, and then we kill Kiki too. 88,000 damage, my friend. Because we shot the arrows so many times, we had a chance to steal all that physical attack from our own team, and thus increment our damage. Alright, so that was a close call, but you kind of get the idea. His job is to one-shot things. That one got a little bit complicated because we are at a pretty decent rank right now, around rank 50 I think we were. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn how to use it. He's an amazing character. He's very useful in many areas in the game. When Legion Boss opens on Global, we will be doing a specific guide on how to get the most damage out of your team and get that top spot and contribution in your Legion. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. Bye!